Hey y'all, welcome back to another video with laugh, gags, and gossip. Now let's get into the mess. A lawyer representing several women who have accused rapper T.I. and his wife Ti&Tiny Harris of sexual assault says he has had 6 more potential victims come forward after he sent a letter to officials in 2 states that called for a criminal investigation into the disturbing allegations. If I were a prosecutor, I'd have brought charges already, said New York-based attorney Tyrone Blackburn. And this is being reported by the Daily Beast. He is currently representing 11 accusers, including 8 women who claim they were sexually assaulted, drugged, or kidnapped by T.I., Tiny, or a member of their inner circle. 3 other clients, including a male, alleged the celebrity couple made terroristic threats towards them. Blackburn sent out 5 letters to authorities in California and Georgia that detailed his clients' claims against T.I., real name Clifford J. Harris, and Tiny last month. The accusations date back to 2005 and are as recent as the late 2017. These women are unaware of each other, and without any leading on my part, they recount eerily similar events of sexual abuse, forced ingestion of illegal narcotics, kidnapping, terroristic threats, and false imprisonment. The letter from Blackburn states, it concludes by imploring law enforcement officials to tackle and end the stream of depravity being committed by the celebrity couple. Blackburn confirmed to the Daily Beast that he has spoken to 2 offices and has begun preliminary conversations surrounding his clients' claims with them. He declined to name which offices he was speaking with in order to preserve the integrity of the investigation. This is very sensitive, and I do not want the Harrises to get off on a technicality because I may have disclosed something prematurely or because something may have gotten out. For me, the goal is to get justice for these women, hands down. This is not about money. This is not about clout. These women have come forward because there's a void that has been left in their lives, and the people that created the void are Clifford and Tamika Harris. Granted, the void can never be fully filled, but at least it can be put back together if these cases are handled with care and are thoroughly investigated. Indictments are executed and the Harrises are prosecuted. Blackburn's letters, seen by the Daily Beast, contain unsettling accounts from 5 women, including a former member of the military, an exotic dancer, a high schooler who interned at T.I. Studio and record label Grand Hustle, and an old friend of Tiny's who later became her assistant. So some of these stories, incidents we've already covered. So I'm going to see if there's anything new. I did read one that I think is a little bit different. So one, we've already heard about the one where T.I. allegedly suggested they all freshen up and wash. Both T.I. and the women were in the shower. They returned to the bedroom and Tiny began rubbing her buttock on the woman's back to give her a butt massage. The woman began throwing up and T.I. allegedly tried to put his foot in her vajayjay. She told him no, and the next thing she remembers was waking up naked on the couch with a towel thrown over her and a very sore vajayjay. So that's one incident I think we already heard about. Now, let's see. Oh yeah, I haven't read this one before, so this one is new. Again, this is all part of the Daily Beast article. Another accuser claims she was 17 years old when she began interning for the celebrity couple in 2006. She alleges that while on a tour bus, Tiny offered her a drink and gave her 2 pills. Which made her feel hot and sweaty, and she began hallucinating and felt like she was floating. Tiny allegedly brought her back to the back of the bus where the bedroom was located and told her to undress in order to cool off. The accuser claims she had been throwing up when T.I. came over and began complimenting her appearance while Tiny encouraged her to keep drinking. The then teenager passed out and woke up the next morning naked on the bed, bleeding from her vajayjay. She also felt discomfort in her bottom, the letter claims. She maintains she was taken home by an employee of Ti&Tiny's. The man is accused of making her take the morning after pill, allegedly telling her she needs to learn to keep her mouth shut, and if she did not, that bad things could happen to her and her family. After she began defecating on herself in her sleep, she was taken by a family member to the hospital and learned that she had endured trauma to her anal cavity due to intense anal penetration. Yeah, I hadn't heard this one. This is deplorable. If this occurred, I mean, that's just, I, I don't know. Yeah, I don't even have words for it. It's sickening. It's disgusting. Um, And then it just goes on to say that the clients, a lawyer for the celebrity couple, Steve Saddle, said in a statement to the New York Times that his clients deny in the strongest possible terms these claims are baseless and unjustified allegations. And he says that he expects if the claims are fully investigated, there will be no forthcoming charges and calls the accusations a sordid shakedown campaign. So, just listening to this again, innocent until proven guilty. However, as this evidence mounts, it's looking more and more like, Tiny and Ti allegedly are guilty of something. Now, even if it's the lowest level of crime that they could have committed, is dispensing narcotics to underage girls. I mean, that in and of itself is going to be a problem. So we just have to wait, watch, and see what's happening. But this is not looking good for them at all. And if they did half of this stuff with not, it just doesn't even sound like normal sexcapades. It sounds like there was some, they was just going above and beyond just normal penetration. Just tearing up people's insides and rough, sexcapades. So this is just disheartening. And I'll be honest, the more that I've read about this, because I do read a lot of these things. I mean, it's just all interesting to me. It just is my curiosity. I've always been like that. It makes my stomach sick and drop because I have been a fan of Ti&Tiny and the image that they have portrayed over the years as a family. We have heard rumors that, they have this alternative lifestyle and, you kind of go, oh, well, whatever. But this is a little bit more than an alternative lifestyle. This is bordering on well, no, it is abusive. It's violent. It's vile. It's just sick. So, I mean, I feel for the victims, but I must admit, I'm thinking like Tiny and Ti, how did you guys get yourself in such a twisted, sordid, like dark place? What was going on? If this is true, if these allegations are true. But at any rate, please don't forget to like, share, and if you aren't already a subscriber, please subscribe and leave your comments. I know we're going to keep hearing some of the same things. Some of the details are going to constantly be repeated. But every couple of days, we're learning more and more sordid details of the kind of things that they did to these young ladies, allegedly. All right. Well, anyway, leave a comment and I got to go. This is just too much. Bye.